Hey, Adam here with a simple and fast review of the TOZO brand S3 Smartwatch. This is a smartwatch for Androids that can allow you to answer calls and texts. Primary uses are going to be the Bluetooth calling capabilities and health tracking. So let's open it up and demonstrate it.
All right, so when we get the box open, you'll see some simple instructions. The first thing it's going to tell you to do is attach the band. So note that the box comes, it's pretty slim, so it is obviously not connected. So let's get the actual watch out. Your user manual. It's actually really nicely laid out here. But it's going to show you how to get the band on. Start with. It's really in there, pretty good. There we go. This has become more and more common for the band. Two simple things. It'll connect with a little lever there, not lever, but allows you to kind of just connect it right in and drop in. So I'm going to get that connected, and while we're showing the back here, we might as well just show you that's going to be your charging points right there. And obviously we're going to have the user manual is going to be nice and folded up in a box. So I always recommend, regardless of what you watch in this video, make sure, everything is very tight in their packaging, I'll tell you that much. Make sure you read the user manual for all the details that I probably will not cover, all the capabilities. This thing is very thick. Again, I've done a number of smartwatch reviews. These usually have very small writing, as you can see. So, I mean, you gotta really, older guys like me need to get out some reading glasses and or a magnifying glass. But it's going to give you some basic details here. So function button, and then please charge to activate the watch before you use it. So I'm going to get this thing placed on here. This is, again, more and more common is the under flap now, rather than having a band that holds it in place. Most bands now just kind of do the under flap, so it's very common. So I'm going to get this connected, get it charged up, and then we'll jump further. Before I go and get it charged, I should probably show you exactly how the charging works. So it's a USB charger, and this is just going to probably magnetically click on into place, and it does. So I don't know if you can hear, or I'll try and show it, how it kind of just drops in this spot. And then you'll just plug this into a USB port and charge from there. So let's do that. All right, so once we've got it charged up and connected to the wristband, I can also show you kind of the depth of this thing. So it's pretty thin. It's really light, surprisingly, compared to some other watches I've done. So let's go through some of the items. So first of all, if you press the button to get your screen up, you swipe down, it's going to just show you all your notifications. If you swipe to the right, you'll get your step counts for the day. Obviously, I just kind of got this unboxed, so it's got nothing for me so far. But you can see your calories, whatever, all the details of what you've been doing. If you swipe again, you'll get your weather, your stress level, sleep, and of course your heart rate. So let's get back to the middle. So just the same, if we go the other way, it's going to give me all those details. So again, that'll get, down is that one item. If you go up, you'll have your simple silent mode. You'll have your brightness. You'll have your find your phone capability on the right. You'll have your do not disturb. You'll have your general settings, and this is kind of a low battery mode, so basically it'll help you to stop receiving messages and reduce screen brightness, which isn't a bad thing at all. So we're going to put that on, and then if you actually just press the button, that'll take you to your main menu. So you've got health, your calls, your clocks, exercise, reminders, music, weather, different watch faces, flashlight settings. So a lot of different capabilities on this. Now, again, this isn't comparable to the Apple iWatch, but again, it's also a tenth of the price of that. So really, really nice. Again, very similar as far as how the watch goes on. And again, if you are going to wear it for sleep tracking and or heart monitor tracking, you may need to keep it a little bit tighter. I like it a little bit loose, but again, we're looking for just a simple gesture to get you, active. And again, if you are looking to track your, your beats per second or your heart rate, for example, just maybe hold it on tight to the wrist, so it'll give you an updated, heartbeat rate. So for me, again, it's just I'm pretty low heart rate, which is a good thing. And it'll also give you an updated one right down there, depending on which which screen you have. Now, there's also an app that comes with this. It comes in the directions, which I have on another area. So the directions, the user manual gives you an app that kind of walks you through getting your notifications set up for all the different apps that you have on your phone, and literally you can get notified for every single app, which is great. All right, so I wanted to share kind of the app itself. So if you log in, this is what this is really just a screen share of my computer. Apologize about the background here, but I wanted to show you can get a quick update on what your heart rate looks like all day, or when you test it out. If you leave it all day, that's one thing. Your sleep, your stress, how many times you've done effective standing, your steps, calorie, all that stuff. All right, and if you want to check your exercise, you can literally go through outdoor running, cycling, walking. There's some settings in here on where your map is. I'm probably blurring this area out right now in the middle, so I don't share any private data. But all you would do is then just press this button, and it will hopefully give you a countdown to start tracking. To stop, all you're going to do is press this button, and then long press to end it, or to start it again, you would just hit that play button. Next, we can go to our device, where again, you'll have your actual device. You can choose different backgrounds to mix up with. You can have your wake gesture, whether it's always on, or when you want the wake gesture capability to go. So like, for example, if you're trying to sleep, you would set this to, I guess whatever your wake up time is, so that if you toss and turn, you don't want the light going on. And then, the gesture, like what your typical bedtime would be, something like that. So this really, I think, only applies if you're trying to sleep and track and have a wake gesture, meaning like you twist your wrist and go from there. Brightness settings, notification reminders, mode is going to give you a couple different power saving modes, smart do not disturb, stuff like that. And then, of course, your health monitoring, whether you're doing stress detection, if your real heart rate monitoring, all this stuff. What I wanted to really share, you can set up quick replies, sport modes, weather settings, all this stuff. But what I really wanted to share was the notification and reminders. So you can set up a whole bunch of incoming call reminders, whether you're not moving, drinking water, medication, all that stuff. But I wanted to get to, not event reminders, but I wanted to get to your app messages. So as you will start to see, there are a whole bunch of different third-party apps that you can add and have the notifications kick on from those. And this will be just about every single app that you have. Now, in fairness, I'm struggling right now with getting my Messenger app or my Messages app. They have Messenger, so like my text messages. My app is not in there, so I've actually reached out to customer service about that. I'm hoping that gets solved, because that's obviously a big factor for me. And then, of course, your personal information, you can, and I'll have to blur this out most likely once we get there. But you'll have, your personal profile that you can edit, your height, your weight, all that stuff. your targets, preferences, as far as whether you want to do 12-hour time, 24-hour time, stuff like that. And of course, that should be everything that you need. Enabling backup running access, and that should be enough. But what also is important is you can reach out to customer service through here. So just wanted to give you a background on the app. So this thing is really, really sweet based on the price, and it came at 54% charged. So it took me about an hour to get it fully charged. So that gives me an idea that it usually takes about 2 hours to get to full charge from pretty empty. So just be aware that, again, you can change the watch faces, and depending on what kind of connections you have, you may drain the battery a little bit faster. If you're looking for constant heart rate monitoring, for example, that will drain the battery a little bit faster. So hopefully this review helps, and thanks for watching.